Well, childhood obesity. Well, this topic are not being taught in any session yet. Well, I do my best to share with you about childhood obesity. Childhood obese is a whole world problem, in fact, not just in Malaysia or Singapore or United States or UK, Hong Kong, China. So it's in fact all around the world. Wow, a lot of people are getting fat. Of course, not talking about this, what we say, poor country. Poor country is not enough to eat. So that one is a third world country, we say. Normally happens in more advanced stage country. Yeah. So this baby very cute, right? So I believe when you are a baby, your parents loves you a lot. So here, baby say hello, good evening to everyone. So a cute pictures tell the story. So are you looking at me? Okay. Wow. Just to make everyone more relaxed. So not be so tense after your work or hard day work or home, what we say, homework, household work, whatever work. Just be relaxed. Mama, am I obese? So cute baby. You see, really very chubby look. I believe probably when you are young, you look like him also. Probably, I don't know. For me, I remember my elder sister the other day told me that when I was young, I looks a bit like Masale, a bit like Masale, because my hair is a bit of what we say, a little bit of golden color, a bit of curly hair. So my elder sister said I looks like Masale children, not from the Chinese family. But now, of course, I looks Chinese. So, Mama, am I obese? Am I really fat? Yeah. So now probably you touch your own tummy. Do you feel you have a big tummy? If yes, you can try to cut it down. Well, I already do my best to cut it down. When we are young, now we have 6 packs. But now 6 pack become 1 pack. Okay, so why? I believe a lot of people got the answer is we eat too much. We eat too much and we don't do much exercise also because lots of people are more to eat and less in exercise. That's the problem there. Okay, childhood obesity. This childhood obesity is not only happens in Malaysia, it also happens in Singapore and US. You see, when I do these topics, I go to do a lot of research, and the whole world, lots of countries are facing this. Not just Malaysia or Singapore only, well, all around the world. Later we go into what we say slide by slide, and then go into what we say some research study. Talk about this obesity, childhood obesity. So, Mama, I'm ready for meal. So children are always queue waiting for mommy to cook something nice. Especially now children like fast food, like you to fry something nice, tasty food. And if you go for something that is more on vegetables, that is a very light meal, they felt that they don't feel good in eating. They don't have this kind of smiling face. They feel that, mommy, why are you torturing me? No, you should give me a good, nice, burger, or fried chicken or pizza instead of just give me some veggies. that is children's style. Is there anything wrong? Not wrong. The children like to eat. So later we'll go into this part. Who to blame when children are in obese, in really overweight? Who to blame on? So what percentage of Malaysia is obese? Yeah, we talk about percentage. Yeah. So in Malaysia, the prevalence of childhood obesity, children under 18 years, under 18 years old, increased from 6.1 to 11.9% between year 2011 and year 2015, and hit an all-time high of 14.8% in 2019. So it's just recently only. According to this NHMS, that's National Health and Morbidity Survey. So they have this department to do the survey. So you see, increase from 6.1 to 11.9% between 2011 and 2015, and then hit to 14.8% in 2019. So it's keep on increasing, on obese, children obese. So obesity during childhood can harm the body in various ways. Children who have obesity are more likely to have high blood pressure and high cholesterol, which are risk factors for cardiovascular disease. An increased risk of impaired glucose tolerance, insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes. Do you know type 2 diabetes? The youngest children who have type 2 diabetes is age 7. Age 7. Can you imagine that? Children at 7 having type 2 diabetes. Recently, someone consult me. Her grandson who have this called ALL. What's ALL? Acute leukemia. This is serious. So now the child is going through this all the treatment. Well, I think this child going to really suffer time, and then probably he can't make it, because I was told that his immune system go down to 0. You see, can't even having this a little contact with any kind of viruses. So once contacted, finished, because the immune system is 0. I don't know. Very suffering. So child at age 2 suffer this acute leukemia. So what percentage of Singapore is obese? Singapore children. Singapore. Childhood obesity has been a persistent problem in Singapore for the last 2 decades. In year 2010, the prevalence of overweight or severely overweight in Singapore was 12%. Okay, so among primary school students is 12% among primary school students and 10.5% among secondary school. So primary school students are on 12%, and then secondary school students are 10.5%, right, on obese. So in year 2016, the obesity rate among school-going children in Singapore stands at 12% and is continuing to rise. Since obesity in children is largely due to excessive calorie consumption and inadequate physical exercise. So it is crucial that parents should help their children to develop positive eating habits. So here talk about why obese is because of excessive calorie consumption. Secondly is inadequate physical exercise. We will talk about it more later. So children become overweight and obese for a variety of reasons. The most common causes are genetic factors. What do you mean by genetic factors? If parents, one of them is obese, the percentage of passing down to children is 25%. Okay, so means one of your children in 25% will get this obese. If both parents, mother and father, or both husband and wife obese, then children, the chances is 50 to 70%. So there's a genetic passed down. Like mine, genetic, I just talked to my sister just now, video call to my mom. My mom is age 87. Talk to them, and then my mom having this all this while having what we say, high cholesterol. So have, even my daughter also have. You see, there's a genetic. So it may be lack of physical activity, unhealthy eating patterns, or a combination of these factors. So only in rare cases is being overweight caused by a medical condition such as a hormonal problem. So children obese lesser on hormones problem, lesser. Okay, so mostly on maybe genetic, physical activity, lack of physical activity, or unhealthy eating habits. Okay, carry on. We go to US now. The US adult obesity rate stands at 42.4%. The first time the national rate has passed the 40% mark, and further evidence of the country obesity crisis. The national adult obesity rate has increased by 26% since year 2008. This talk about the national adult. This talk about Malaysia. Malaysia is Southeast Asia. Talk about obesity. Is number one. And in our country, Malaysia is 47.7%. You see, so serious. So this talk about prevalence of child obesity in United States. The prevalence of obesity was 19.3% and affected about 14.4 million children and adolescents. Right? Obesity prevalence was 13.4% among 2 to 5-year-old kids, 20.3% among 6 to 11-year-old kids, and 21.2% among 12 to 19 years old. You see, so these are all different group, year 2 to 5, 6 to 11, 12 to 19. So different percentage on obese. So in US, the expert talk about this, also talk about genetics. You see, when I do these topics, I do a lot of search. All given answer is the same, genetics. So obesity has a strong genetic component. Children of obese parents are much more likely to become obese than children of lean parents. Okay, so engineered junk food. This is talk about junk food. You see, now with a lot of fast food, so a lot of refined ingredient mixed with additives, all kind of very nice, tasty food, or we call it as a fast food. Do you eat fast noodles? We say fast food also. You see, you put a lot of gravies. That's so nice. Well, very tasty, but it's bad for our body. So food addiction. This is many sugar sweetened, high-fat junk food, or even including, in fact, the drinks are really on very high sugar level. According to WHO, we need 34, we say teaspoon sugars. 7 teaspoon, 34 gram. This is the actual amount. But normally, our meal contains more than that, even goes up to 50, 60 gram per day of sugars. This is terrible, because we eat with drinks, or talk about sweet, 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 sweet. Okay. Childhood obesity, parental obesity. So this is talk about the WHO. The prevalence of childhood obesity has increased at alarming rate, where globally in 2016, the number of overweight children under the age of 5 is estimated to be over 41 million. Yeah, this is only children under the age of 5. You see, very scary. This is in year 2016. Now it's 2021. 5 years ago, it's already facing such a problem. So a 2010 study, year 2010 study, published in International Journal Environmental Research and Public Health, cited that the common non-modifiable cause of obesity is genetics. Yeah, you see, still talk about identity, with greater risk of obesity found in children of obese and overweight parents. Yeah. So according to this is a Malaysia one, specialist, UMSC, University Science Specialist Center. This is Dr. Muhammad, Professor Dr. Muhammad Yazid Jalaluddin. So children with at least one overweight parents are bound to have 4 to 5-fold, greater chance of becoming obese adult. Yeah, this is research done by the UN Specialist Center. If one parent is overweight, the chance of child is to be obese 4 to 5 times more. And worse still, if both parents are overweight, the risk is 13 times more. You see, so different research, different research. So he added that based on the year 2011 National Health and Morbidity Survey, NHMS, among the Southeast Asian country, Malaysia is on the top of the list, the highest population of adults with obesity, which is 44.2%. The numbers shot up to 47.3% in year 2015 and 47.7% in year 2018. You see, obese is rising, rising in year after year. So childhood obesity defined year 2013, the Southeast Asian Nutrition Survey cited that 21.6% children between 6 months and 12 years old fell under the overweight or obese category. You see, 6 months old. Why? According to a study in the Child and Adolescent study in Asia conducted by Paul et al. In year 2013, Malaysia is one of the top 3 countries with a high percentage of 11.5% obese children between 6 months to 12 years old. 6 months to 12 years old. So this is study, you see year 2015, NHMS, 11.8%. Below 18 years old are found to be obese. So with this latest data, 1.65 million Malaysian school children are expected to be overweight or obese by year 2025. If we don't do anything, say Dr. Muhammad Yazid. So it's very scary, So breaking up that enormous number, 88,000 of Malaysian children will have impaired glucose tolerance, 28,000 will suffer from type 2 diabetes, a whopping 191,000 will have high blood pressure, and 264,000 will suffer from first stage of fatty liver disease. You see, a lot of this research study, right? So when children obese were linked to glucose tolerance, impaired glucose tolerance, and then type 2 diabetes, and then high blood pressure or high cholesterol levels, and with the first stage of fatty liver disease. So when children are growing up, a lot of parents think that children obese, children fat, getting fat is okay. To them, they say, very chubby look, very nice looking. Children must be chubby, fat, look nice. When they pitch on their chin, they feel good. But is it true or not? So a lot of people will say, children obese is okay, fat is okay, overweight is okay. When they grow up, they will grow slim down and look handsome and beautiful. You see, my few neighbors away from my house here, a family with 5 parents are obese. You look at them, you know that very fact. 3 children, same. You see, so the chances for them when the children growing up, they have this called diabetes, fatty liver, high blood pressure, high cholesterol is very, very normal. So there's a big problem here. So children measuring is different from adults. It's measured by body mass index, BMI. We'll talk about this later on the chat. Okay. However, unlike the adults, for children, overweight is defined as BMI, like I mentioned, above the 85 percentile and below 95 percentile for children and teens of the same age and sex, as plotted on World Health Organization BMI chart. Later, I will show the chart. So meanwhile, obesity in children is defined as a BMI or above the 95 percentile for children and teens of the same age and sex. Just let you know only, no need to memorize. Okay, according to Dr. Muhammad Yazid, childhood obesity can also be determined by measurement of the child waist circumference. So later I will show also. Based on a study conducted by Professor Paul Bikung in year 2011 on our Malaysian children, Malaysian boys from the age of 7 years old have a waist circumference of 90 percentile, which is larger than the children of the same age, same gender in United Kingdom, Hong Kong, Turkey, and Australia, said Dr. Muhammad Yazid. You see, not only in Malaysia, it's all over the world having some problem here and there. The study involved more than 18,000 children in Malaysia aged between 6 to 18 years old. So they have the study of 18,000 children. 18,000 children. So, okay, this is the chart. Children, especially for children, BMI. So you look at this chart, underweight, less than 18.5 BMI is underweight. So severe thinness is less than 16. So if your child is too thin, how to deal with it? You can ask this question later also if you want to. And then moderate thinness 16 to 16.99 and mild thinness 17 to 18.49. So normal range is 18.5 to 24.99. So more or equal to 25 is overweight. Pre-obese is 25 to 29.99 is pre-obese, and obese, confirmed obese is 30 and equivalent to above. So obese, you see, having class 1, class 2, class 3. So these are the chart adapted from WHO in 1995, year 2000, and year 2004. So this chart is valid. This chart is valid. So you can see doctors measure the circumference, the waistline. If anything stood up more than 90 percentile is considered as overweight or obese. So children, when they are fat, looks more chubby, you feel that it's nice, but remember, they will grow up as adults. When they grow up, children are like that. They get used to whatever they eat during childhood time, like fast food, fried food, all the very nice, tasty food, pizza, burger. So when they grow up properly, their mind, yeah, anything that is light, yeah, light meal, they say not nice. I rather go for those tasty food. So do you think they can slim down? So the tendency of getting this high blood pressure, high cholesterol level, diabetes type 2, and other sicknesses may arise when they grow up. So that's just now I mentioned already. The youngest type 2 diabetes child is age 7. Age 7. This is recorded in Malaysia Health Department also. So why has this childhood obesity increased, and what are the effects? Okay, and now we talk about statistic disturbing, and not only are the overall obesity rates increasing, the heaviest kids today are heavier than they were 30 years ago. Why is this happening? When talk about this 30 years ago, I'm only 20, somewhere around 20 over here, 25 to 28 years old. Okay, so I remember when I'm in primary school, I walk to school. Carry not very heavy bag that time, not very heavy bag like children now. I walk, I don't know how many km. I go back to my kampong, I go there and think about, wow, when I was young, I can walk so far to school, through and fro, And then when I go to secondary school, I ride on bicycle. No bus sekolah, whatever lah. Nothing, no school bus at all. So I ride bicycle. So every morning get up early and then go to school. I always come back 3 to 4 p.m. Why? A lot of activities in school. You can play football, baseball. You can play badminton. I'm a school boy scout. I'm also a prefect. I'm also a monitor that time. You see, a lot of school activities. So for me to get fat is difficult. Well, that time I hardly see any fatty around. I hardly see any fatty around. Only those rich family. You see, rich family is normally when they are coming to school, their children are coming to school, they even got amat send them to school. You see, they come into school, parents sending them to school, but we are riding on bicycle. So always halfway chasing by dog, always sometimes halfway, then we go fishing also. Very, very nice childhood. But now, children now, I don't think they go to the life like those who are at my age. So experts who have studied childhood obesity attribute it to a change in lifestyle. The active lifestyle of the past, working to school, like what I say, playing outside and engaging in after-school activities, has been replaced by a sedentary lifestyle of watching TV, playing video games, and using electronic devices like phones, computer, and tablets. You see, now we have high-tech problem. My time, hardly get any TV. I remember my house got the first implant. TV is an implant color, few colors only, not the colors like now. Because my father is of Philip. He's the sole agent. So he's the first one to get a Philip TV. I remember that. Well, at that time with this Muhammad Ali, this boxing, when during that time, wow, a lot of children gathering around my house. watching TV. Okay, the first time watch the TV, color TV, not the black and white TV. Yeah? So you see now, parents, when they bring their children to restaurant, to any cafe, what they do, the first thing is look for the children chair for them to sit. When they sit in front of the table, what do mommy and daddy do? They probably put a tablet in front of the baby, or small young children, and then place on watching cartoon, and some even play games. So when you are bringing children to restaurant or cafe or any out for lunch or dinner or breakfast, you see, children are hungry, right? You are hungry, children are hungry. When you feed children, spoon feed them, right? But the children mind is concentrate on the tablets, on your handphone, whatever, on cartoons or games. When you feed on them, I wonder the children whether knows what is the taste like, whether it's spicy or salty, sweet, or whatever. That's why a lot of expertise recently they come out with a lot of studies saying that the children now, the brains are really not in the good in growing stage, right? Meaning that the children are not as smart as the future, the previous children, So because my time we don't have this TV, handphones, smartphone now, computers, tablets, we don't have. But now we are in the high-tech world, so that's why children from the very young stage, their brains supposed to grow well, but at the end, it's not in the right percentage of growing. So they are not getting smarter. They are getting what we say, the word is called stupid. I can say that. So eating habits have changed noticeably with convenience food that are higher in fat and calories, replacing fruits and vegetables. So I remember my grandparents, my grandfather, mother, they have the big, what we say, garden, or called food garden. So always we climb out on the tree and then we eat rambutan. We can anytime unplug it, we eat lansa. Or anytime unplug it, we want to eat queni, mangoes. we can anytime take it down and then eat very fresh organically. But now no chance to eat that kind of organic food anymore. Okay, the consequences of obesity are significant. A child who is obese may develop high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes. As I mentioned just now, type 2 diabetes, the youngest child is 7. This condition can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease such as a heart attack and stroke. In addition, older teens who are obese may have increased risk of death during adulthood. Okay, so obesity can also affect emotional health. A child who is obese may have emotional problems in school and struggle with low self-esteem and depression. You see, child who are fat, they have emotional problem. Why? They don't have so much of confidence. People always call him or her fatty, fat, all this. And then they start to have depression, start to have a low self-esteem. They just don't want to go out or mix around with children, other children. They feel that they normal slim children are looking down at them, so they feel don't feel comfort, right? That's why these are the study from the expertise saying that well, obese children are facing this problem. So when they go out to work as an adult, they also face problem. Huh? So that's why during childhood time, we need to let our children grow up in, most importantly, is healthy way, a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so what's the better way to solve these matters, the obese? So look at this picture. The kids here is looking at the, what we say, tasty, nice food instead of looking at the fruits. Okay, well, which one do you choose? Well, of course, if you know, definitely you choose the, I say the right hand side. There is a fruits, bananas, apples, oranges, pears, all this. This is not. These are nice. Instead of those all the back food, BAKE, yeah. Uh, uh, that's very sweet, probably with a lot of cheese also, with a lot of what we say, fats contents. That's bad for our children. So what is one of the best solution? One of the best solution is outdoor activities. So exercise is one of the main tools to fight childhood obesity. So Malaysia Department of Health and Human Services encourage children of all ages to be physically active. So they want children to be physically active. You see, when we are young, when I'm my time, I always run around. Eh? Even during heavy rain also, no, run under the heavy rain. So enjoy, no, so enjoy. But now children hardly lah. Even going to school, a very what we say, the distance is not that many km away, no. So parents still send them by cars to school instead of asking them to ride on bicycles or this and that, or walking to school. Yeah. So you see, this bad or not? I don't know. So if your child is overweight, obese, or even on normal weight, recommendation is to improve your child health, include encouraging your older child, age 5 and up, to participate in moderate and vigorous activity every day. So according to the research, best is every day, at least 1 hour, instead of sitting in front of the TV or playing video games, computer games, this and that. Many hours, that's bad. At least 1 hour for activities. So your child should aim for at least 1 hour per day of moderate vigorous activities. So at least 3 days out of the week should be vigorous activity. So 1 week, 3 days out. Yeah, for exercise. Yeah. So moderate activities like brisk walking, you walk fast, hiking, skateboarding, baseball, rollerblading, and bike riding. Like this is vigorous intensity, jumping rope, running, football, playing sports like basketball, hockey, and or tennis. This is the encouragement from the expertise. So what can we do to encourage them? So something to encourage children. You see, when children are growing up, they try always to wait for the food at the table. They sit in front of the TV with some fast food also. And then you can tell them to really involve in even household activity. Like for example, when mom is cooking at the kitchen, ask the children to involve, help to cut some veggies or whatever things that need him or her to do. Right? When you are doing household work, let them involve, like sweeping the floor, mopping here and there. Let them involve, even washing clothes, even though nowadays easy, put in the washing machine, ask them involve. So why? Why? It's best for them to involve. Yeah. When they grow up, they study, from the primary school to secondary school and then to university. When probably during university time, they leave you, going out station or even abroad to study, they can survive alone. They can be really independent because from very young, you already taught them to be, involved in the household activities. So when they are growing up, even involved in cooking, teaching them some simple meal. When they grow abroad or when they are in the university study, not just only cook instant noodles, not just instant noodles, not just fast food, but they know what we say healthy food. Even teach them, a lot of parents, when they bring their children up for dinner, parents also call kopi O, ice, Milo, ice, any fruits juice also ice. When children seeing their parents are drinking ice, they also say, "Mommy, Daddy, I also want one." They also want one. So when they drink, so nicely taste. Second time you bring them, automatically they will tell parents, "I want this drink, that drink." You say no, sorry, they will cry. Children are like that. Yeah, they are like that. So you got to teach them. Going to restaurant whenever, going out for makan, for your dinner, lunch, whatever, teach them to drink warm water, no ice. And then when you call for different food varieties, you tell them to go for steamed fish, some vegetable or tofu, or some simple light meal. Instead of fried chicken, fried meat, fried this, fried that. When you are eating this all this while, your children will follow. They already get used to it. So when they grow up, they also fall into the same thing. So generation after generation, same thing, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes type 2, and this and that. All the sicknesses all come already. So that's why we say generation after generation are getting more and more worse on health already. Yeah. So we got to teach them from very, very young. So how many hours per day your child spend on in front of the TV screen, on the screen? So according to the research, less than 2 hours is best. And don't say don't watch TV. Well, you got to tell them you got the limited time. You want to play computer games? Can, but limited time. Watch TV cartoon? Yes, can, but limited time. So watching TV, playing video games, or using electronic devices are very common now. So that's why some of the parents, when mother and father are working, children at home, so probably, I don't know, grandmother or grandparents taking care of them, or some with mates. So the chance of them watching TV or eating all the junk food is very common because parents don't really have time for them. So whatever they eat, just eat. Whatever they do, they just do. That's why unhealthy living childhood. Yeah. So these are the sedentary activity that contribute to obesity. So the expert recommend that screen time should be limited to less than 2 hours per day, which leaves more time for exercise. So 3 times per week for exercise. Tell them, yeah. Teach them from very, very young. So sometimes do outing, yeah. Do outing. You can further encourage your child planning for family outing, hiking, riding bikes, or playing football. And so this is the whole family activities. That is good. So this is the way we should do. Well, of course, now is you may say, Tony, 老师, now is pandemic, now serious. Well, no choice. So you have to do some different activities. Now cannot do outing, but you can do different activities at home. Just getting involved in healthy activities, that would be better. Yeah. So like road skipping, these are the way to keep them in better health, to help them to slim down. You see, when a person getting fat, they want to move around, they are lazy. And skinny person, like me, if you say exercise, is it easy to push yourself to exercise all this while, 1 week at least 3 times? Not easy, because the word is laziness. Like me, I do exercise nearly every single day. I tell myself I must do exercise every single day, unless it's raining. Yeah, so I do that. So I hope you will follow this. You see, a lot of fat children, no choice. The whole world are facing the same. Even in China, is getting worse and worse, because the country are getting more and more wealthy. So a lot of parents doing their best to give them a good food, good nice food. Especially in Malaysia, we have this a lot of 24 hours restaurant. You see, so during this supper, you bring your children out, then get worse. So that's why we say we need to really what we say, control. Once in a while, okay, once in a while. So these are how we should control. So which food should I go for it? You see this boy, same thing, look at the burger instead of fruits. Not on the fruits, on the burger. Well, these are the fast food that is so nice, right? So eat fast food again. Nice. I eat fast food sometime also. I eat also sometime, once in a while. Probably couple of months later, you eat once. Wow, you really feel that the taste of the burger is so nice. The so nice taste, You just feel that potato chips is so nice. Wow. Once in a while. So you see, this boy say, I am the first one finish my food. You see, eat so fast, eat too fast. Eat fast also will get fat, no? The research showing that eat fast. So that's why when we eat 1 spoon in, we need to bite. According to the research, is bites for 40 to 44 times. Because our mouth, we got this teeth to chew the food, and then our stomach, we don't have teeth. We need this acid to really digest the food. But if you eat too fast, then you probably have the digestive tract problem. So children getting fat easily. So after your meal, what you do? Sleep lah. Sleep. This is good. You feel good after. So according to the research, after your meal, don't sleep within the 2 hours time. You must, if you want to take a rest, it's after 2 hours only you can rest. You cannot say after meal go sleep. Bad for health. Very bad. Yeah, we need to move around. especially those who have GI tract problem. So you always build out gassy, blood bloating. After your meal, you go and walk around for 30 minutes. You will feel good. Yeah, because I have a sensitive digestive tract. I know. Yeah, I know. So I always, when I eat, I don't eat really full. I eat have some empty gap for my stomach. I say 70%. Yeah, at least 30% gap for the stomach to have, really digest the food well in a well manners. Yeah. So this picture is nice. How to train up my six pack. Okay, this is just a joke only. When you are fat, easy train out to six pack? Not easy. So I should ask mommy to buy bigger size of dress. Actually, should slim down instead of buying bigger dress. Yeah, so slim down. Yeah. So mommy, my pants not fit again. You see? So you just check how much is your waist inch now. I'm 29 and or 30. I'm still on fit on 39 or 29, 30. So later our special guest will tell you what is his waistline. Okay. Well, a burger a day keeps doctor away. Tell me in your mind, can the doctor can the burger keep the doctor away? No such thing, huh? So bite small, eat more is good. So an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Even now, an apple a day can't keep the doctor away anymore. Why? Because a lot of what we say junk food that we eat too much. Yeah? So am I eating too much? Am I eating too much? Why I never slim down? Just ask yourself all the high calories food that you add. Yeah. So it's TV time. So if in front of the TV you add a lot of high calorie food, then it's very bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah. So when family, mom is fat, the tendency of a child, one of them is fat. It's true. This is according to the research. So how will you get this obesity? You see, because of physical inactivity, and then the sedentary lifestyle. Sit too much. Sit too much. Even we adults, when we sit in front of the computer too long, it's bad also. That's why within 2 hours, you have to get out, go for a pee, go out, relax, and then come back again. That would be better. And then have a sun drink. Eating behavior, overeating, poor nutrition cause obesity. So social economic status cause obesity. Too rich also got problem. Environmental obesity. When you mix around too much with those people who eat too much on those fast food, the tendency of getting obese the chances is very high. And genetics, of course, will cause this obesity. So when a person is in obese, so the insulin resistant diabetes is arise. Diabetes type 2, like I said just now, type 2 diabetes, the youngest child is age 7. And then cardiovascular disease, CVD, and even arthritis. Why? The leg is so small, the body is so heavy, and we have this gravity force. Yeah, that's why how to carry the very heavy weight on two slim legs. Yeah, so obesity may cause cancer, may cause OSA. This is called obstructive sleep apnea. You see sometimes difficult to breathe and suddenly stop breathing, also having this problem also. Okay, and then psychosocial problem. People look down, low esteem. People just say, fatty, fatty. Don't come and join us lah. Or always take joke on this fatty. So these are the problem. So infertility, this also having problem. No, these are the expertise. In fact, a lot things talk about this health problem. I didn't put the picture here. Why? It's very complicated. I just do it as simple as to do it simple way, and then to make you more easy to understand. So metabolism syndrome. So if a person in insulin resistant, hyperinsulinemia may cause the glucose tolerance, hypertension, colon, breast, prostate cancer, and CVD or diabetes. So in fact, this is start from this visceral adiposity. This is called visceral fats. So visceral fats too much inside our body, causing insulin resistance and hyperinsulinemia. So that's why all are linked, connected. So that's why when our children start very young to eat too much of fast food, they are growing fat. When they become adults, they also having chances on this like hypertension, high cholesterol, diabetes, CVD, and so on. These are very common now. So that's the big problem. That's why in Inchaway we have this 1S672 program. We do it very well and successful. Very well and successful. So balanced food diet is important. You have to choose your right diet. Okay. So if not, when you grow up, the same thing going on. Eating too much of fast food again and again. So you will never slim down. So in Jagat, I recommend to you why a lot of children having GI tract problem, digestive tract problem. So your GI tract controls 70% of your immune response. A lot of children now easy to get flu, cough, small, maybe going to school, one of the classmates having flu and cough, and then probably if your child is not in having this good immune system, he or she will get flu and cough easily. And now a lot of children having this called leukemia. You see, a lot. So this Incha guide having 4 types of ingredient, not just only probiotics. Remember, don't sell this product. Talk about probiotics only. It's 4-in-1. NutriFood is from Netherlands. I call this as very high antioxidant, as natural antioxidant. Right? When we get flu and cough, we go to see doctor. Doctor give us what? Antibiotics. This is the natural antibiotics, I say. Okay? So with these 20 different types of berries, pumpkin seed extract, and then passion fruit extracts, and with this spirulina brew powder, that is very good, as what we say phytonutrients. And then Kaios mastiha from Greece, they use it locally more than 2,500 years ago. So it's for your gout, if there's inflammation going on, it's super good, and it's helping on any ulcer matter, or even on this Helicobacter bacteria infection. This Kaios mastiha, the we call it as a the tears of the tree. That is wonderful. So we have a lot of what we say research study. Later I will show. And then probiotics from Japan, we have this BB536 and M16V. This is called human residential bacteria. It's from human. It's not from normal kind of outside. You have this called a normal kind of probiotics. No. So it's a good bacteria, support your immune health and gut health. And also Wellmune is from US. We call as this as beta-glucan 1316. So it's super good to strengthen your immunity. So 4 ingredients in one product. In fact, if you want to break it, each ingredient, you can sell it each individually, independent, alone. How much does it cost? But we do it 4 in 1. All 4 ingredients from foreign countries. So these are the things we talk about. And anthocyanin are blue, red, purple pigments, okay, found in plants such as flowers and fruits and tubers, okay. So I just simply go through. Carotenoids are widely distributed in plants, as well as in microorganisms. Okay, so yellow, orange, red colors, and many fruits, vegetables. Carotenoids act as a potent antioxidant, like what I said just now, antioxidant. Yeah, and then blue, spirulina blue. Okay, this is called psychokinin. It's one of the major pigments found in spirulina. Right? So ingredients. So this is a Chios mastia, mastic gum. Yeah, tears from the tree. So it's 100% natural product. So this officially recognized by EMA, European Medicine Agency. Okay, a herbal medicine product with strong anti-ulcer and anti-inflammatory activity against Helicobacter pylori, or we say Helicobacter pylori bacteria. Yeah, a lot of people having this problem. So it's already been used it locally, traditionally, 2,500 years ago. These are the tests, clinical tests. You see here, 48 subjects with hypercalorie positive, okay, significantly improved on gastric inflammation after 90 days of treatment. This is what they do on clinical trial. So 52 patients with H. pylori back infection. So eradication of H. pylori was found after 40 days. You see, wonderful. This mastic gum, Chios mastia, mastic gum is super good. Right? So remember to study on this. And then we have these probiotics. When we are young, okay, at the age when we are 3 months infants, yeah, your bifidobacterial ratio is 99%. But when you are adults, age 24 above, or I believe all in this Zoom are more than age 24 above, you see, you only left over 11.7%. That's why we need, even for, not only for children now, for adults, for those who always take these antibiotics, when you are getting flu and cough, when you take antibiotics, I tell you what, your good bacteria inside your gut mostly gone. It chased away. That's why when I do this, what we say, consultation, I say, if you are taking antibiotics, stop taking Inchagat. Maybe 3 days, you take doctor medicine, you stop taking Inchagat for 3 days first. After that, only you consume back. This is the way. If not, you are wasting. And then a lot of BB536 and M16V properly chasing away already from your gut. Yeah. So it's 100 scientific papers, proven safety and efficacy, okay, in Japan. So this is a high stability thanks to a proprietary culturing method developed by the Japanese scientists. This company supplied to us is more than 100 years old company, Japanese company. So they found out that this HRB, bifidobacteria originate from human intestine. From 52 years ago, they already found out these matters. Yeah, they fermented until now. So we are eating, actually, we are eating human residential bifidobacteria, BB536 and M16B. Yeah. Okay. So another one is M16B. Efficacy safety is supported by more than 40 scientific studies. So used in more than 100 NICU. What is NICU? Neonatal intensive care unit in Japan. For children intensive care unit, they are using this M16B for children. Yeah. So we have a lot of studies also. Yeah. Bifidobacterium brief M16B. This is talk about 15 infants, 7 control and 8 test subject. So this is talk about condition on atopic dermatitis. This is on skin or even intestinal problem. Yeah. So study come through. It helps a lot. Yeah. Just talk about 1 month later. Yeah. So as also this Wellmune from US. Wellmune, we talk about beta glucan 1316, generally recognized as safe under US Food and Drugs Administration. Okay, proven efficacy and safety. So these are derived from the cell wall of a proprietary strain of bacteria yeast. Maybe some people are allergic to yeast. Maybe can try, but because we have 4-in-1, we are not just only yeast itself. Some people cannot take any yeast product. Yeah, some people cannot. Then maybe cannot take this Inchaga. But I believe can. Why? Because we have 4-in-1 ingredient, not just stand alone itself. Yeah. So how does it work? You look at this payer patch. It's important here. Wellmune is taken up in the body by payer patch in the intestine. So immune cells, macrophages located in the payer patch ingest Wellmune and travel through the immune organs throughout the whole body. So macrophages break down the Wellmune into smaller fragments that binds to neutrophils. These are immune cells, the most abundant immune cells in the body. So this is priming by Wellmune. Neutrophil move more quickly to recognize and kill the foreign genes. That's why when you have this called even tumor, it does help. Okay, according to here. So we have a lot of study. Yeah, even on this 156 children, 12 to 48 months, 12 weeks. Wellmune adverse placebo decrease episode from common children illness and symptom of illness. Okay. So these are the tests. Yeah. So in fact, we have a lot of clinical study on Inchaga, but I can't show you. No time at all. So balanced nutrients is important for child. Yeah, and gut health is important. So we need to go for selve. Must let you know that our selve is only go for 12 years old and above. But our company will design one more products for children balanced food diet soon. Okay. So selve is age 12 and above. So any children that is 12 below, can they take selve? I say yes. Because our box written there, any age 12 and above, or even those who are pregnancy, you need to consult your doctors. Well, in fact, we are food. Food. So any age under 12 below, you can go for half sachet, half packets. Yeah. This is 25 gram. Okay, 25 gram, 1 pack. So you can go, even younger children go for one third of the pack. Yeah. So you can do that. This is a full balanced nutrients. So energy level 94.5 calorie, very low. pH is 7. Is we talk about alkaline, alkaline food. Fiber 2 gram, carbo 1.25 only. Protein, one pack is 25 grams, but protein is 10 grams. This is because we have some beans also, we already unpacked the skin already, so no purine contents, so no worries. Okay, fats is 1.25 gram, cholesterol is 0, trans fat is 0, glyphosate is 0, so glycemic index is 51.9. It's very suitable for those who have diabetes, yeah, or sugar level, high sugar level, yeah. So selve is good for detox, recuperate, and rejuvenate. Rejuvenate, the most important is this called ava-ni-zomenon frost aqua. So this is a very full nutrients with contents of all kinds of essential and non-essential amino acid, and all kind of here 21 vitamins and minerals. In fact, it's more than that. We just write according to what is given. Like you want B complex, B1, B2, B5, B6, B12, all have. We have folic acid. Folic acid is B9, in fact. Yeah, so you know that. Yeah, we have calcium, iron, magnesium, sodium, potassium, all have. So for those who have this called a dialysis patient, can they take this product or not? I say yes. They need. You can go to the kidney dialysis department. They will tell you that they need, dialysis patient need protein also. Okay, but they cannot take high protein. They need protein, but they cannot take high protein. They cannot take high sodium, high potassium. They cannot take this high, anything that is high, cannot. Okay, so little by little, okay. So we have a lot of good ingredients that tonight I cannot talk all about it. You can go to internet, YouTube, you search for Tony Wong. In Chawei, YouTube, Tony Wong. But that one is in Mandarin, sorry. I don't really speak in English on this selve much, but I can go for one session later, next time. Next time. So this AFA is originally from Upper Klamath Lake, Oregon. The few thousand years ago, the volcanoes eruption, then this having this called Klamath Lake, inside contents of this called algae. In American they say algae. I call it as algae. So full nutrients, we have full nutrients content in AFA. Yeah, it's amazing. So non-GMO, just now I say non-GMO, and then no purine. Yes, no purine, I'd say. And then selve does not contain 360 types of drugs. We tested, no drug contents. Yeah. Next is oil. Sacha inchi oil is very important for every single body cells. Why? Our cellular membranes, cell membranes, 50% more or less is oil. So we need omega-3, 6. We need omega-3, 6. Our body, which also have can produce omega-9, but sacha inchi oil contains of omega-3, 6, 9 plus vitamin A, E, and phytosterol. So our omega-3 and 6, the ratio is nearly 1-to-1 ratio. So it's 1 to 0.8. It's amazing. So it's a very safe, no cholesterol, no trans fat, non-GMO, no plasticizer, and no pesticide. So we have 10 million ringgit liability insurance also. You see here we talk about fertilizer free, pesticide free. So it's also halal certified, and low acid value. Our acid value very low. It's below 1. It's always 0 point something only. So amazing. Why need low acid value? It show that your oil is very, very fresh. It's just like you are plucking the fruits from the tree and then add it immediately. So every cell we need oil. So nothing will do without oil in our body, So any hormones, our brain 60% is oil. We need oil. Okay. So when you want to have good energy, you need oil. Yeah. So like you want to bring your vitamin A, D, E, K to your cell, you need good oil. Yeah. You need to clear off your visceral fats from your body, bad oil from your body. You need good oil. Good oil in, bad oil out. Yeah, that's important. That's why those who are having high cholesterol, high triglycerides, you must take this such a inchi oil, even though you are adults or children. Yeah. So if you have this high cholesterol level, high triglycerides level, don't take just one sachet. I tell you what, recent study, one piece of fried chicken, listen carefully, one piece of fried chicken, which contains 6 teaspoons of bad oil. 1 teaspoon equivalent to 2.5 ml. So our sachet NG oil, one pack is 3 ml. So if you take one piece of fried chicken, you only take one piece, one sachet of sachet NG oil. Is it enough to clear off the bad oil? Sorry, no. Your body still have a lot of other bad oil also, which is visceral fats that is inside different parts of your organs. That's why you need to have enough doses to, like me, now I'm taking 4. Four per day, but I take different oil. Sachet oil, rich and balanced. I take 3 different oil, 4 in a day. Yeah, I also take Selpro today. I take Selpro. I take Incha Wellman. I take Incha Guard. Of course, 3 different oil. You see, this is to keep up good health. Yeah. So you want some? So nice food, right? You want some? I also want some. So healthy diet, healthy living lifestyle. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now, without what we say, wasting time, I want to introduce someone to you on the screen first. You see, who is this fatty? Okay. Later he will come out. Oh, he already showed his face now. His name is Frankie Tay. This is Junior Frankie Tay. He's so young, smart, handsome boy. You see, so fat. And later he will let you know. Yeah. And then from 140 kg now is 85 kg. So he got this set, Tae Soo Hyung. He's the Duke of Inchawe. So you see, signed by our Perico, Mr. Perico. So I'm going to unmute him and then let him speak to you. Wait, okay, wait. Okay, Frankie, try. Can or not?
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Hi. Good evening to all the Inchawe members, and thank you, Mr. Tony, invite me to tonight Zoom. So as everybody know, Frankie now lose a lot of weight, and a lot of people also ask me how I lose weight, and then they also never see my photo when I was young. Since today is the childhood obesity one, I think I can show you all my childhood photo. This is my young age when I was very young lah. So as you know, our family members, parents love us a lot, and good food, nice food, they always feed me lah. And you look at my size, I think from what you see now and what you see later on, I have never slimmed down before. Never slimmed down before, you see. And food, especially when I live with my grandparents first, They always cook nice food, good food. As long as I give you good food, you eat, you are healthy lah. That's what they think lah. My parents also give me good food. They love me. They give me nice food. So in my mind and my heart, good food, nice food are all healthy food. You see? So we eat a lot, especially when our kids' time, fried chicken. Oh, that's my favorite. We take like one week, I take 3 times fried chicken. Each time I take is 3 piece. You know, KFC, 3 piece. Happy Meal. You see? Ice cream, I think almost 1 week, 3-4 times. Rice, Coke, all these so-called healthy food. And then you look at it, when we're young, our parents, grandparents always like to cook porridge. As we know, we eat more porridge, all are very high sugar level. So from kids, from so young until the next page, please, Mr. Tony. Okay, you look at my teenage, after my secondary school, when I have this, I look young lah, actually it's young. What we eat, a lot of things is different, but still unhealthy. McDonald's lah, steamboat lah, nasi lemak lah. When kids time, we build the knowledge of eating all the unhealthy food already. Now come to the teenage, we eat also unhealthy food, but all are very nice food. After, although I go for badmintons, but after badmintons, friends all gathering, what we eat, nasi lemak at the midnight. We take roti prata. My roti prata is with egg, 3 piece. Important thing is 2 more cups of ice Milo. Sugar level very high. And then we eat steamboat. At that time, young time, we always so-called, we fight lah. We challenge ourselves, we eat the most prawns. All are high cholesterol thing lah. When you are young, you're happy to eat. You never think of those food that are so danger. There's no danger in my brain. Only thing, happy food, eat and eat. You see? So look at the next, this photo, next to it one. Oh, this is a time where I travel a lot. I already forgotten my health problem already. Eat and eat and eat. And then happy, enjoy life. You see? Why? Why? Because my friend, I asked my friend, why? He said, Frankie, we like to eat with you. Eat with you, you're a happy man. You're a happy friend. I said, why? When you order food, you're so happy. You are thinking what to eat next. So you smile, order food. We don't have to go with someone that every time look at the menu, oh, this one cannot, that one, this one cannot, that one. So this is part of the joke they tell me. That's why we like to eat with you, Frankie. So actually, all this year, hardly people call me Frankie. When close friend, they use the word affect. So we use it already lah. And then you remember when you're fed up, when your friends or not your friend, customer or whatever, they always call you, hey, tua pui, hey, tua pui, jie ho jie bo. You see, all the words coming up. But you ask me hurt or not hurt? To me, already so many years, I can't feel hurt lah. It's just that everybody very close to you. It's a friendly way of calling. At that time of fat time, I still drink a bit of alcohol. Alcohol mixed with Coke some more. So totally forgotten about healthy food already. Oh, good food, nice food. Wow, kway teow kia, fried bee hoon, kway teow, all this fly one eat. No reject. All friends eat is no reject. Eat and eat. That's why all slowly, all these years, I built out all these things to my body. Input is more than output. And slowly, less and less exercise, and totally no exercise. No exercise. Next page, please. You see, this is what you see if in Facebook or in those Inchaway website. You see, my 140 kilo. I still look cute, but unhealthy. And after the 18672 program I have done, I have lost almost 55 kilo to 85 kilo. Next. You see, this is the one I have joined the 18672 fasting program. And now look at this. I think I still maintain maybe a bit of heavy a bit here and there. It's just because I have firmed up my muscle. I have getting my bones more stronger and moving better, and my face getting a bit more sharper. And with all this, I tell you a joke lah. When I will go into the aircraft, I always choose out seat because I cannot choose in the middle seat. My 54-inch and 140 kilos sitting in the center, I think most of them don't like it. Myself also paiseh. This is one of the joke lah. Then I always sit out seat because why? When you sit down, out seat, the other half of my body can go to the other side, which is the walking area. So next to me one, not so suffering lah. If I sit in the center, I think my left side and my right side are very suffering. Very suffering. And then especially the joke is what? The stewardess are coming in and tell you, Mr. Tay, do you need extension belt? Wow, people around me start looking at me, laugh at me. You see, I think now with my size coming down, I think won't have such a thing anymore lah. I can sit A or B or C or out seat, not or exit seat. And with this product, honestly, I have to thanks Inchaway to help me to bring back my health, to be more healthy. At my age now, I'm very happy with it. And I will continue to use 18672 to make myself more better. And of course, not only sharing to my friends and sharing to more people, let them understand more about Inchaway products. And I hope with this type of sharing, I hope members and friends around have kids, please let them start from young. Let them have a healthy body so that they can pass on to the children and to the grandchildren to understand better about healthy food, make themselves more understanding, educate them. Like my parents, my grandparents never educate me. That's why I grew until 140 kilo. So looking at myself, I think we should get more people to understand better about health products, health superfood like Inchaway products, which helps a lot, especially Inchagat and Pro and Inchaway, Incha oil, which helped me a lot. So anyway, thank you, Mr. Tony. Invite me to share all this with all the members here. And I end my sharing here. And I pass the mic to Mr. Tony. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, our Frankie, our Duke of Inchaway. Give him a round of applause. Thank you for sharing. I believe every one of you learned something. Yeah. So I need to end the recording first.